All right, here's a question that's similar to the one that I was asked about, where you are having to multiply matrices. Let's get started. It can be a little tricky. So when we're doing this, you want to think about the rows and the columns and how those connect. Okay, so I'm going to call R, that's going to be a row, C is going to be a column. So I'm going to show you like how I think of it as I'm setting it up. I know that my answer is going to look like, it's going to have this matrix, and I'm going to, I gotta move that thing here. It's not wanting to move. Okay. Okay. So I know that there's going to be 4 spots in my answer, right? There's going to be 4 numbers because this is a 2 by 2 times a 2 by 2. All right. My answer is going to be 2 by 2. So in these 4 spots, this is the first row, row 1, and it's the first column. And this is still row 1, but this is the second column. And then this spot down here is row 2, but it's the first column. And we further on row 2, we have the second column. So that's how it works for my brain. You can absolutely not do it this way, but that's kind of how I'm going to think about it. So this is row 1, row 2, and this is column 1, column 2. Okay. Maybe if I highlight it, it might be helpful. So row 1 and row 2, column 1, column 2. I wish that was nice and neat. A little bit better. Let's try that. Okay. So let's go back to the pen. One day I'll get used to the new annotation on Zoom. All right. So now we're going to do row 1 times column 1. They're kind of pushed together, right? R1, C1, it's stuck together. So that means that we're going to do row 1, which is 1 and 5. And then we're going to multiply it by column 1, which is -1 and -4. And that's going to be the first spot in my new 4 by 4 matrix. Oh, that one's way too close. So since I'm writing so big here. Okay. All right. This spot right here is row 2, column 1. So row 2 is -6 and 2. Column 1 is still -1 and -4. Okay. This is this spot. Row 1, so 1 and 5. And column 2 is -4 and +4. So -4, +4. Okay. And last one, row 2, column 2. So row 2 is -6 and 2. And column 2 is -4 and 4. Okay. Matrices are not simple, but once you kind of learn the layout, it's not bad. It's just getting the layout situated. Okay, so now let's do some figuring. We've got, 1 times -1 is -1, and that's -20. So I know for my answer, this is going to be -21. -1 minus 20 is -21. All right. -6 times -1. So 6. And then this is -8. 6 minus 8, that's -2. And -4 plus 20. So 20 minus 4 is 16. And then 24 and 8. 24 plus 8 is 32. All right. That is the solution. It's not as pretty as we might like, but that is our answer right there in the green box. That's our 2 by 2 matrix. That is our simplified answer when we multiply those two starting matrices. Whew. All right. You may have to watch it again. That's okay. You may need more practice with it. That's okay. That's part of learning these hard things. is teaching your brain to be a better problem solver. I'll see you next time.